Who planted good seeds into your life? And how do they grow? How do they flourish and bear fruit? Well, one of the persons in my life was my dad. And actually, I participated and he showed me how to plant a tree, small little tree. And he taught me there needs to be a balance in between the roots and the leaves. Now, every tree you plant, little tree, is missing some roots because you dug it up, you transplanted. So he pruned some of the twigs so you wouldn't have too many leaves compared to the roots, because if you have lots of leaves, few roots, it dries out. So I can see myself watching my dad explaining to me how it went. But then the even more fascinating thing was when he showed me how to graft a tree, apple tree. So we had a very sturdy root and the small little trunk, not really big. But then he grafted a very special kind of apple connecting there, and he tied it together. And then there was a new kind of fruit growing on that sturdy, solid root. And it's the same with roses and all, but I was fascinated. So to me, Dad is one of those persons who planted seeds in my life. Who planted seeds into your life, good seeds that grow and develop? Our scripture readings point that out. You have just heard Jesus' parable. Like the mustard seed, just so tiny. It's planted in the ground. And even the other seeds that Jesus describes of the farmer who sows, who plants, it's all out there. And it grows unbeknownst to us. So the person who actually plants the seeds may never know how they grow and how they develop and how they bear fruit. So we may never know the difference we make. But what is our role? Well, to plant those seeds and to trust that they will grow. So who planted seeds in your life that are growing right now and bearing fruit? And it's often these tiny seeds that matter. It's not the big things. Mother Teresa once said, you know what? Don't worry about doing the huge things that will change the whole world. Don't think about all those great things. The love with which you plant, that will make a difference. And that is actually what our epistle reading points out. It's inviting us to trust. We live by faith and not by sight. Now, when you apply that to planting seeds, planting the seeds of love, we may never know what comes of them. So we live by faith. We trust that what I do, God will use and it will make a difference. We never may know. But what matters is we plant the seeds. We are the kind persons. We love, we smile, we embrace, we cheer someone up, we help them get the groceries in their trunk, and so many other small things with great love. They make a difference. That's the invitation. And why do we do it? Well, because that very love has been instilled in our hearts. And that's where St. Paul picks up and lifts up Jesus as the model, as the one who inspires us, as the one who encourages us, as the one who shows us what a meaningful, what a beautiful, what a great life can look like. So Jesus, through his self-giving love, by welcoming strangers, by inviting people on the margins, the outcast who didn't belong, by touching those who were untouchable, who felt like rejected, Jesus is the one who models for us how we can plant small seeds that will make a huge difference. So who planted good seeds into your life, and how do they grow? How do they bear fruit?